Hey guys, what's up? It's the Benana, music fan supreme. And today we're going to be just doing a little collection video of all my records. I didn't really know what video to do today, to be honest. I wanted to make a video, so I do have some records, so why not just show them all? Let's go. Alright, now first off here we have the Beach Boys, Endless Summer. You know, I don't like the Beach Boys at all, really. But, you know, they were pretty influential, I guess. These are just for my parents. I didn't actually buy these, but the best of the Beach Boys. Yeah, I did not buy these two albums here specifically, but I did buy this next one. It's Revolver by the Beatles. You know, I do not really like the Beatles. You know, I do not really like the Beatles.
Look at you. Why don't you do something with your life? Sit around here all day. You contribute nothing to society. You're just taking up space.
I think they are very boring. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I know they were like the pioneers of like rock music. Like they inspired most of the artists now today. But I don't know, the Beatles, never liked them. All right, next up we have Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. But yeah, this is known as the greatest album of all time. I don't know. I do not think it is that, but I bought it for like a few bucks just because it said it was the best album of all time. Next up, we have this kind of funny album, Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. What can I say? It's not great. It's pretty cheesy music from the. Yeah, I was just scratching. Never mind. It's pretty cheesy music from the 70s, or yeah, 70s. But, you know, it's kind of funny because I sometimes like to boogie to some of these songs, like How Deep Is Your Love? Well, it's like a. And then there's like Night Fever. Good song, you know, get you working out. You got Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. I got this for like a buck at a garage sale. And here's a really good album, probably one of my favorites that I have. Sandinista by The Clash. One of the best punk bands of all time. Definitely in the top 3. Like the Ramones. Yeah, I mean, all their songs sound the same, but, you know, whatever. Clash Sandinista, fantastic political album. Definitely check it out if you're a Clash fan. Alright, next we got this really obscure punk band called Deja Voodoo, Big Pile of Mud. And their most well-known song, I think, is on here. No, but there's some random songs here, like Monsters in My Garage, Got Married, Gonna Kill Somebody. Like, Gonna Kill Somebody? Like, but their big song, I think, is on this one, Cemetery. If Mashed Potatoes. You know how that goes? If mashed potatoes were security guards, they wouldn't get much done. It's a great song. You know, if you're at a time to hear some softcore punk, and you're in your house and you wanna hear some nice softcore political punk about mashed potatoes, definitely check out that song. Next up we got Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, which actually they're a pretty good band. See, the big hit was Money for Nothing, which is on that album. Next up we have this. I'm not really a huge fan, but their debut album is actually very, very good. Next up, these two. I just got these for my mom, but Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. And Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of many bands. I'm very picky, I guess you could say. Alright, next up we have Janis Joplin, Pearl. You know, she's a pretty awesome person. I'm not a huge fan, but pretty good. Here's an album from the so-called the Piano Man, Elton John. You know, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is a good album, but yeah, there's a lot of good songs in here. I'm not personally a huge Elton John fan, though. Although I am making a parody of one of his songs for the Benana channel, let's just say that. So, next up we have another Elton John record, Breaking Hearts, you know, not really good at record. Next up we have Billy Joel, you know, once again, the other Piano Man, you know, not really a big fan, but The Stranger. Next up we have Billy Joel Glass Houses. Most of these are inherited from my parents, most of the Billy Joel ones. There's one that I bought, which was A Stranger, and then Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. And then also, we have, Michael Jackson, Thriller, which is a very good album. Alright, next up we have this, Willie Nelson's Greatest Hits. You know, once again, not a country fandom. Then we got More of the Monkees. Then also the Monkees Headquarters. But the Monkees, I mean, I'm not like a huge fan. I've said that like a million times now. I gotta stop saying that. But no, I'm not a huge fan of the Monkees. I'm not even a fan, but yeah, they're talented at least. Next up, we have possibly the most overrated album. Well, one of the most overrated albums of all time, The Wall, by Pink Floyd.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Jeez, this album gets so much love. And yeah, it's good. It's got some good songs on here. Like, well, I don't really know. I know Comfortably Numb is in here. That's the only song I know. But it gets way too much credit. Like, I think Pink Floyd is overrated. I never loved them as much as everybody else. Everybody's like, oh yeah, Pink Floyd, you know, best band, best rock band ever. They're not really. They're just like psychedelic rock, and I don't like psychedelic rock. So, yeah, The Wall. It's like one of the albums that like a teenager would listen to. I mean, I'm a teenager, but another teenager would listen to, and he's like, this is a deep album, but it's not really that deep. Next up, we have Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. But it actually isn't Born to Run. It is Darkness at the Edge of Town. Born in the USA. Bruce Springsteen. Very talented man. Very good songwriter. There we go. Next up, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure-ish. Like they've got some good songs in here. And then next up, we have Frank Sinatra. For Songs for Swingin' Lovers. Yeah. Next up, we have Simon & Garfunkel's best album, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Next up, we have The Graduate soundtrack. Another Simon & Garfunkel. Next up, we have this guy. He's probably like one of my mom's favorite artists. Not one of mine. Cat Stevens. Yeah, he's got some good songs. And Cat Stevens' greatest hits, by the way. So, yeah, but I don't listen to it. Alright, so, this is the last stack, by the way, guys. Next up, we have Woodstock. Music from the original soundtrack and more. And I know they put out a bunch of these, but the songs this has on it is like Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, who I don't really listen to. The Who I very much like. Sly and the Family Stone, Jefferson Airplane, Sly and the Family Stone's good, Jimi Hendrix, who, yeah, I don't listen to, Santana, 10 Years After, yeah. Next up we have the soundtrack for Tommy. Now this is a really interesting album. I wish I had the real Tommy, like the actual, that album, but, you know, the soundtrack's the next best thing you can get. And I only got this for like a few bucks, but yeah, soundtrack to the movie. Next up we have this guy, he's really awesome, Muddy Waters, Hard Again. This has Manager Boy, and what else? I Want to Be Loved, what else? I Can't Be Satisfied, and Cross-Eyed Cat. Some good songs. Oh, here's the, oh my god, this album's amazing. You are gonna love this album. Wham! Make It Big. Oh my god, the best pop rock fusion band there is out there. Wake me up before you go. And then next we got another great quality album, Village People, Macho Man. And I think it's safe to say that the Benana is a pretty macho man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a macho man. Okay, next up we have, actually I think this is the second last one. We have Van Halen 1984, which was inherited from my parents, and Van Halen. What do I think about them? Well, I think they're talented people. And finally, last but not least, we have The Who, Meaty Beady, Big and Bouncy, baby. So yeah, Meaty Beady Big and Bouncy, which is just a compilation album. And I love The Who. They're a very unique sounding band. A lot of their songs sound a lot different from the others, which is really good. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I know I probably criticized a lot of you guys' favorite music really hard. You guys are probably angry at me. Just it's my opinion. You know, you guys are entitled to your own opinion. If you love Pink Floyd The Wall, I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm not gonna say anything bad to you. I mean, if you love the Beatles, I'm not gonna criticize you for that. I know most people love the Beatles. If you love any of those bands I talked about that I didn't really like, I felt a sneeze coming on. Well, then, what can I say? I mean, I criticized one of your favorite bands. Just get over it. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a fantastic summer. I am having one, and I hope that you have one. Love you.